So actually, my prediction is that so this winter we're going to get the new faction warfare system, the new allegiance system, rather, that faction warfare is a component of, and because of this, we're going to be able to side with the 4 different empires, right? And our actions are going to forward the objectives of our chosen empire, and we're going to get rewarded for it. Yay, yay, yay. The next thing to do after that is use that same system to make it so that we can become glorified. In other words, make it so that if you get high enough standings, call it 8.0, you can actually apply to become accepted and swear allegiance to the Triglavian Collective, making you accepted as a member of the Triglavian Collective, right? That can be a subsequent step now that can confer its own benefits. And the nice thing about that is that CCP wouldn't even need to introduce like new Warzone mechanics necessarily for that, because they would just have to like develop Pochfin a little bit more, maybe give a couple of perks to that, but like develop that idea of what it would mean to be part of an empire separate from the idea of like taking territory. So once you've done those two things, then Tash Murkon invades Stain. And then you get away from the idea that faction warfare exists only in these specific zones, and you unlock the rules of faction warfare to be true for everywhere, right? A frontline system is a system that borders an enemy system. A staging command system is a system that touches a frontline system, but not an enemy system. A rearguard system, you get what I'm saying? Like, these can be true regardless of whether or not it's in the current war zone, in Stain, in HiSec, whatever. And it could be the way that nullsec sovereignty, this could just be the universal way that sovereignty plays out between all different kinds of groups. And, that would be closer to like a next year kind of project, which does track with the timeline that they were giving.